Rome is a mosaic of history, art, and urban vitality, but also a labyrinth of streets that intimidates first-time visitors. Approaching the capital's mobility with the right information allows you to transform every journey into an integral part of your travel experience, rather than an obstacle. From the airport to the heart of the city, Fiumicino Airport is connected to Termini Station by the Leonardo Express, a direct train that crosses the Lazio countryside in just over half an hour, avoiding traffic and uncertainties at a cost of €14 per adult, with an interesting group offer of 4 tickets for €40 instead of the usual 56. Those who prefer door-to-door service can rely on official taxis, easily recognizable by their white color and visible meter, which apply a fixed fare of €55 to the city center within the Aurelian walls, valid for up to 4 people with luggage. At Ciampino, instead, an integrated bus train connection called Ciampino Airlink takes you to Termini in less than half an hour at the affordable cost of €2.70, proving to be the preferred choice for those seeking speed without overspending. Alternatively, taxis apply a fixed rate of €40 to the center, useful especially for nighttime arrivals or travelers with bulky luggage. For the more adventurous, urban lines 720 to Laurentina or 520 to Cinecittà offer metro connections for €1.50, though they require greater familiarity with public transport. The metro network as the backbone. Once in the center, the metro represents the backbone of rapid travel thanks to the 3 currently operational lines. Line A, colored orange on maps, runs from the Vatican through Ottaviano San Pietro to Cinecittà, touching iconic points like Piazza di Spagna through Spagna Station, Piazza del Popolo via Flaminio, and San Giovanni, guaranteeing immediate access to many monuments across 18 stations and 4 kilometers of route. Line B, in blue, embraces the Colosseum through the homonymous station, Circus Maximus, and the EUR Business District, with frequent runs that, especially during rush hours, prove more reliable than any surface transport, covering 23.5 kilometers with 26 stations. The peculiarity of this line lies in the bifurcation from Bologna Station, which offers connections to 2 different directions, significantly expanding territorial coverage. Line C, still expanding toward the center, already connects the eastern neighborhoods to San Giovanni through automatic trains of the latest generation without drivers, marking the future of rail transport in the capital with its planned 25.5 kilometers and 30 planned stations. All lines begin circulating at 5:30, stop around 11:30 p.m. on weekdays, and extend service until 1:30 a.m. on weekends, a precious detail for planning stress-free evenings. Buses and trams, surface coverage. Where the metro doesn't reach, Rome's vast bus network comes into play, covering every neighborhood with 365 daytime lines operating from 5 a.m. to 11:30 p.m., integrated by 47 night runs that keep the city active from 11:30 p.m. to 5 a.m. the following morning. 5 of these night lines strategically replicate metro routes, effectively compensating for the closure of rail service. Trams, though limited to 6 lines for a total of 133 stops and 36 kilometers of route, offer dedicated lanes that significantly increase their reliability. Currently, operational lines include 2, 3L, 5, 1, 4, 8, and 19L, while new infrastructures like the TVA tramway connecting Termini, Vatican, and Aurelio are under construction, with inauguration planned for the Jubilee. With a single travel ticket, You can combine buses, trams, and metro, taking advantage of smooth interchanges that make public mobility competitive compared to private vehicles. Hop on, hop off, tourist buses, freedom to explore. For those who prefer a more relaxed approach to exploring the city, hop-on, hop-off tourist buses represent an ideal alternative that combines comfort and flexibility. Various companies operate with open-top double-decker buses, following circular routes touching the main monuments, allowing you to get on and off at will at 8 strategic stops distributed throughout the city. City Sightseeing Rome offers an integrated service with red buses departing from Termini Station and touching Santa Maria Maggiore, Colosseum, Circus Maximus, Piazza Venezia, Vatican, Piazza di Spagna, and Piazza Barberini. The entire route lasts about 1 hour and 40 minutes if traveled completely, with frequencies varying from 9 to 15 minutes during the day. Multilingual audio guides provide interesting commentary on encountered monuments, while free onboard Wi-Fi allows you to stay connected during the journey. Fares vary from €23 for the daily formula to €35 for 48 hours, up to €51 for the 72-hour package. Children up to 5 years travel free, while kids between 6 and 11 benefit from reduced fares. 2025 saw significant strengthening of the tourist offer, thanks to agreements between various companies, which increased the number of operational vehicles and introduced a new line called Explore Museums, connecting Maxi, Galleria Borghese, and Bioparco. Tickets and updated tourist formulas. To facilitate visitors, the Metrobus fare system offers flexible solutions adapted to different stay needs. The single-bit ticket costs €1.50 and guarantees 100 minutes of travel from first validation, usable on buses, trams, and for one metro ride. The multi-bit at €15 includes 10 reactivatable tickets, convenient for frequent but non-continuous use. Since summer 2025, tourist fares have been slightly adjusted, but remain competitive. Roma 24 hours increased to €8.50, Roma 48 hours to €15, and Roma 72 hours to €22, while the weekly CIS subscription remains unchanged at €24. These formulas are particularly advantageous if you use the tap-and-go mode, which allows direct payment with contactless cards at every access without having to pre-purchase paper tickets. Ticket purchase is facilitated by over 2,000 sales points between tobacco shops and newsstands, automatic machines in metro stations and main bus stops, ATAC ticket offices, and the increasingly widespread contactless payment system directly on vehicles. For museum and archaeological site lovers, there's the Roma Pass that combines cultural admissions and public mobility. The 48-hour version costs about €36.50 with one free entry included, while the 72-hour version rises to €58.50 with 2 free entries, proving advantageous if you plan at least a couple of paid visits per day. Sharing mobility and electric micromobility. In recent years, Rome has embraced sharing mobility, offering free-floating car-sharing services like ShareNow, which manages about 800 vehicles between Smart, BMW, and Mini distributed throughout the capital territory, and free to move with competitive rates starting from 14 cents per minute. The car-sharing Roma service, managed by Roma Servizi per la Mobilità, adopts the station-based model with hybrid and electric vehicles like Fiat Panda Hybrid and Citroën EC3, allowing parking almost anywhere within the railway ring while paying only actual usage minutes. Electric micromobility is represented by three main operators for scooters: Bird, Dot, and Lime, which collectively offer thousands of vehicles distributed throughout the city. Bird manages 1,000 Bird One scooters with rates of €1 for unlocking and 25 cents per minute, initially covering central areas like Circus Maximus, Esquilino, Termini, and Villa Borghese, with planned expansion. The new highway code requires mandatory helmets and limits speed to 20 kilometers per hour for scooters and 25 for e-bikes, reduced to 6 kilometers per hour in pedestrian areas, requirements that enhance safety while maintaining the practicality of these vehicles. Essential digital applications. The complex urban fabric finds a precious ally in navigation apps. CityMapper offers multimodal itineraries with real-time updates and step-by-step directions, integrating public transport, sharing mobility, taxis, and pedestrian routes, becoming an irreplaceable companion for navigating between lines and schedules. The app also provides turn-by-turn navigation, battery-level visualization for electric vehicles, and augmented reality functionality for locating stops. Move It integrates notifications on vehicle crowding using real-time GPS data and suggests the exact boarding point to find available seats, a choice that significantly reduces stress during rush hours. The platform also offers the possibility to purchase digital tickets directly through the app. The official ATAC app, developed as an open-source project, uses real-time data from Roma Servizi per la Mobilità to calculate routes and precise waiting times. Waze remains the reference platform for those choosing cars, thanks to certified real-time reports on incidents, construction sites, road closures, and traffic conditions. While the Luce Verde platform offers continuous updates, also on weather conditions and events through a dedicated app. Tourist bus services have developed Sightseeing Experience, which shows vehicle positions in real time, waiting times at stops, and includes walking tours of the historic center in 5 different languages. Strategies to avoid traffic and time loss. Roman traffic follows almost ritual rhythms with 4 well-defined critical phases, from 7:30 to 9 a.m. for work and school entry, from 12 to 2 p.m. for lunch break, from 4 to 5 p.m. for school dismissal, and from 6 to 7 p.m. for work return. During these hours, it's advisable to prioritize the metro, or better yet, plan museum visits that open early to enjoy movements in the heart of the day when the city slows down, typically between 9 and 12, 2 and 4 p.m., or after 7 p.m. Knowing the presence of limited traffic zones is fundamental to avoid unpleasant surprises. The Historic Center ZTL operates from 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. on weekdays and from 2 to 6 p.m. on Saturdays, while night mode is active from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. on weekends, excluding August. The Trident ZTL completely prohibits access to all vehicles, including motorcycles, from 6:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. on weekdays and from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Saturdays. Crossing gates without permission results in automatic fines of €80 or higher and unpleasant vacation memories. The Green Zone represents the most extensive ZTL, operational 24 hours from Monday to Saturday, monitored by over 50 electronic gates distributed around the perimeter. Since November 2024, it prohibits access to Euro 02 petrol and diesel vehicles, Euro 3 diesel, even for residents. Practicing park and ride by parking at peripheral metro stations reduces costs, stress, and environmental impact, reconciling convenience with norm compliance. Taxis, reliable alternatives when needed. Although public transport covers most needs, taxis remain the fastest choice for bulky luggage, nighttime itineraries, or routes not served by direct lines. Fares are precisely regulated. Minimum ride costs €9. Daytime start is €3.50. Nighttime from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. is €7.50, with supplements of €1 for each extra suitcase and €3.50 for telephone bookings. Official taxis are easily recognizable by their white color, visible meter, and well-displayed license number, elements that offer transparency and protection to tourists. Fixed fares for airports guarantee cost certainty. €55 from Fiumicino and 40 from Ciampino, valid for the city center and up to 4 people with luggage. Using official radio taxi apps or turning to authorized stands in front of stations and monuments significantly reduces the risk of abusive rides. Common mistakes to avoid. Some mistakes can transform a pleasant day of visiting into a frustrating and expensive experience. Not validating tickets automatically results in a fine of €50 or more, while entering ZTLs with unauthorized cars generates sanctions of €80 or more through automatic electronic gates. Relying on unofficial taxis exposes to scam risks and inflated fares, while moving during rush hours means losing precious time in queues and crowded vehicles. An often underestimated aspect concerns cash availability. Some ticket vendors, especially in smaller tobacco shops, might not accept payment cards, making it useful to always have some euros in cash for emergencies. Planning movements without considering ZTL opening hours or Sunday closures of some services can result in delays and unforeseen additional costs.